in next few weeks or months as soon as we can. But let's see, it's a call that will have to be taken at multiple levels. At the levels of negotiator, I think we are in a zone where we can say it is something that we can achieve in a very short while of time. There's not much to negotiate. There are very few issues, and that can be taken. The political call needs to be taken on some of them. And having said that, also as a country, we have always stood for our own sensitivities and our own uniqueness. So there are areas which are non-negotiables from our perspective. And that I think people, the countries which have negotiated deals with us are very clear that what are the things that India is not open to negotiate or not able to commit or bring to the table because of our unique nature of our economy, the way we are poised and the sensitivities that we do have in our economy. So those remain negotiable, whether it is any agreement, including the one with United States. Thank you.
Commerce Secretary, I know that we cannot speculate beyond a point on the timing itself, but I just want to understand on the framework per se. As and when there is an understanding on both sides to go through with it, would that automatically mean that there would be a reversal of the 50% tariffs that have been imposed on India?
The assumption is that a trade deal will be beneficial for Indian exports only when there will be addressal of both 25% tariffs, not only the one which is a trade tariff which has been imposed on trade in lieu of the lack of trade deal, but also the other 25% tariff which have been imposed for some other geopolitical reasons. Until unless both are addressed together, it will not mean a meaningful deal for India. So we understand whenever the deal is finalized and signed and agreed to by the both sides, I think both these 25% will stand.
Are talks still on, sir, or have talks concluded?
The talks are still on, and it is because these are two negotiations also. There's a larger one also which is going on. So talks are on. Our teams are engaging virtually on a regular basis. There are virtual sessions every week on some issue or other. So there is.
Are you going to be visiting the US anytime soon, or are they going to be visiting us anytime soon?
Let's wait for some time. You may see the visits can happen either way. Whether we visit them or they visit us. They were in pretty lockdown for some time, 45 days or so. Now they are out of lockdown. So we expect some visits from their side also in near future.
So on the BTA, sir, and I don't want to make this just about the US, but one final question on this before I get the other secretaries back, and then I'll come back to you. But on the BTA, are negotiations done? Are negotiations still underway, even as far as the BTA is concerned? And what's the broad timeline for the BTA? Because this is separate from the BTA.
I think BTA will take some time. It's quite an expansive. BTA is like a free trade agreement, and it will take a lot of time.